Hey folks, welcome to part 5 of this series. So I went ahead and figured that you were sick of watching me cut and grind and drill and weld all this angle iron together. So I said, screw it, put the camera down, really got to work and tried to hammer out that entire frame assembly. So here it is. So my garage is a mess, as you can probably kind of tell, but there it is. It's actually upside down right now. And it is, I don't know, kind of somewhere between tacked and welded. There you go, those are ugly. Some of them are better than others. I don't know if my welder's messed up or if it's just user error, but it seems like it's being a little weird lately. Or maybe it's because it's super cold in my garage. I made it come apart in 6 different places. So looking at it, I said it's upside down. So this bottom part comes apart on the vertical pieces on all 4 corners. So boom, boom, and then over there as well. And then I was gonna do the same thing for the top, but then I decided just to make the sides of the top bar, so these would go horizontally across the top. They come apart right there. And so then I've only got 2 splices on the top instead of 4. Figured that might be better for coolant control and all that fun stuff. I think the next step is going to be just to take this thing apart, how I just showed you how it comes apart, put it on the mill, mock everything up, make sure everything still lines up and it all looks square and everything. All right, this thing is on my mill. Holy crap, the thing actually went on there. Check it out. And I was already looking at it a few minutes ago after I put it on and had the level on it and everything, and it's actually pretty darn square. Like, it definitely meets a carpenter's expectations. The front is really square and in line. I did notice on like the left side, it's not quite as perfect. I'm talking like with a level, the bubble's touching the line versus being over the line. Nice and vertical on both of the uprights on the front. So yeah, this kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. I'll kind of give you the side view here too. The thing is like massive now. It's crazy. I think it makes my mill look bigger. And it's super sturdy. It's like something you'd buy at a store. No, I'm just kidding. It needs some welding for sure. Then the one main thing I wanted to double check. Ta-da, no hitting. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that that clears. I think in the first video or second video, I mentioned that this table in this guard was actually what's driving that dimension, but I'm pretty sure we are good. Like, this thing has a huge distance. Like, we're talking like 3-4 inches there without hitting. So I'm pretty sure the table is going to be just fine as well. I went ahead and took it off of the mill, and here she is on the ground again. What I was thinking about once I got it off the mill was I really need to get some type of a door frame in this thing before I, finish welding everything and paint everything, mainly painting, because then I'd be grinding the paint off to go ahead and weld the door frame in. So here she is. This is the front of it. I went ahead and just put another upright on each side of the front. And then I put what I guess you'd call in construction like a header. That's going to be this piece up here. And on the other side of it, so let's take a look on the inside. I used a set of 20-inch drawer slides. I mounted them above the doorway so that when the doors are closed and the machine's running, it'll be in this configuration. And the doors will be hanging from right here. They'll be mounted onto here, of course. And then when they open, they'll be like this. And so when the chips aren't flying, part of the mechanism will be exposed. But for the most part, when the chips are flying and everything, they'll be looking like that. So I thought that was kind of a cool solution. I got the idea for the drawer slides from another YouTuber. I think it was Thread Express is his YouTube name. I'll link him in the description. But I just thought it was cool to be able to have everything nice and solid and no mechanism where chips could get hung up on anything when it's closed. And then when you're open, This will be, you know, close to an inch, or probably about half an inch gap there between the walls. So anything that gets stuck in there should still have a decent gap to where it's not going to cling on to the slides from the back. And then when you close it, you even get that little click. So they actually click close, which will be kind of nice. So that's about it for now. I'm gonna go ahead and put this back on the mill. I know I keep doing that and it's super annoying, but I just wanna quadruple check it, make sure everything lines up before I weld everything solid. And then that'll be about it. I'll take it back off the mill, weld everything solid, paint it all. I need to drill holes for where I'm gonna put rivets to mount all the sheet metal, and then paint this sucker, and she should be about done. I also ordered some 24 by 36 inch polycarbonate. That should be here for the next video. I've got some LED lights sitting down there. Those are the LED recessed lights that people put in their ceilings, and a little LED switch with dimmer, so I can control how much light is in my enclosure if there's ever such thing as too much light. So yeah, that's really about it right now. I feel like I've got some light at the end of the tunnel, but yet I also feel like there's so far to go. So hopefully we tie this thing up in the next couple of videos. One last thing, let me know how you like the different formats of the videos. Did you like it this week where it's more just straight up updates and a lot less of the fluff with the music and the machining close-ups? Or do you like more of that, you know, artsy fartsy, I guess, if you will, you know, sped up video where you're actually seeing what I'm doing? Let me know in the comments. So that's it for this week. I will see you next time.